Hey everyone, this is Shani Clark and welcome to Wisdom Chats. I hope you are having a wonderful week getting ready for Christmas coming up. Well, tonight I want to tell you a little bit about my week and some of the, interesting things that took place. Well, I called this segment today Starting Fresh. Okay, so this is what happened. Basically, earlier this week, I was doing something on my phone super late at night. By the time I woke up that morning, my phone was dead. It was gone forever. I love my phone. And I realized I hadn't backed up everything I wanted. So, when I found out they couldn't save my phone, I basically had to let go of a bunch of things that I had built up over this past year. And I didn't even realize what I had lost until it was gone. And now I think there's still a lot of things that I'm probably going to discover as I'm looking for them that are gone forever. And so what really came to me this week was having the ability to start fresh, and actually how it has actually freed me up to have a different perspective about this holiday and coming into the new year, and some things I want to pass along to you as you get ready to go into the new year, that you don't just have a New Year's resolution, but you really start fresh. Okay, so this is what really hit me, especially coming into Christmas. There's so many things that we treasure during Christmas time, whether it's the light, spending time with family, and for me, of course, as a Christian, the birth of Christ. But going even deeper, being able to say that I have a purpose and I have a reason for living, that because of Christ and because Him coming into this earth, that I know that I'm special, that I'm worth something. He wouldn't have come just for anyone. He came because He saw worth in each and every one of us. And so that makes me think about my life and what is really important. Looking back on 2017, what are some of the things that I have done that have been significant, that I've been able to touch people's lives, been able to pour out, that I can say that those are the things I want to take into the next year. But there are also some things I can look back over this year and say, I don't need to take those things into the next year. There's some lessons that I have learned, and because of those lessons, I now can go into this next year with a totally different perspective. I don't want to have the same viewpoint that I had during 2017. I don't want to have the same viewpoint, the same outlook. I really want to start fresh. And during this week, when I started looking through all of my things that I was able to save rather than the things that I lost, I realized the things that I lost, even though some of those things were pretty significant, the things that were most important to me, I actually had kept them in really important places. The things that I really treasure, whether it's pictures, some of the things the projects I've worked on, when they were really important to me, I made sure to put them in places that I treasured. I shared them with other people. I made sure that I backed them up. And the things in my life that, so a lot of things were important, but the things that I wasn't able to save, I had to say, you know what? I'll let them go. And I have to know that, it's not that big of a deal. Even though there were some big projects, it's not that big of a deal. There's some memories that I had from pictures that I lost. But in the end, it's not that big of a deal. Because what's most important to me, I treasured and I kept in places that were safe. And the things that I lost, I know that it's time for me to start fresh. And it freed me up to say, you know what, maybe this project, this business card, this logo, whatever I may have had, the things that I had on there that I thought were important at the time, when I let them go, and when I wasn't no longer mad that I had lost them, it freed me to start fresh and to do something new. I was starting to think about, I lost some of my logos that I put together for myself. So I started thinking about new colors, new new things that I would want to do? Is there a new perspective that I want to take on some of the projects I had? Maybe I can do something, a totally different scheme. There's some things that I had that I felt kind of stuck in. For example, how many of you have ever had writer's block, or you were putting together a project and you got stuck and you kept trying to work with the same materials, the same ideas, and then when you finally just let them completely go, you had a whole new fresh idea come into your head that was better than what you originally had. And that's what I felt like. I felt like a lot of the things that I lost, that, I had a chance to say, you know what, I can't get them back, so let's start again. And no, in the past, I don't know if I would have been able to recover as fast. If any of you are like me, when you lose something that's really important to you, you kind of get mad, and it's hard to imagine starting fresh because maybe you're tired. You've had, or how many of you ever had that term paper you've had, or the research paper, or you've been in college and right when you're about to turn it in, you lose it? Well, I've had that happen to me so many times that I've learned to just kind of let go and start fresh and start quick. So I want to take into this new year the opportunity to start fresh without having the attitude, without being upset, and knowing that anything that was important that I needed to hold on, that I needed to keep, God already placed those things on the inside of me. Every idea, every creative thought, everything that came from Him that's lasting and that's memorable is still there with me. No idea is going to be lost forever. And in fact, it also gives me an opportunity to go even deeper than I had before, because we can get so used to what we've built in the past that we don't take the time to start new. Maybe there's things in your life that you have gotten so used to just having there that it blocks you from being creative and thinking outside the box and really pushing past some of the things you've already seen in yourself. That it's time to start fresh, because if God wants to do something greater in you, if you keep holding on to what He's done before and then ideas that He's given to you before, even if they were wonderful, it blocks you from moving forward and stepping out into something greater. So for me, this is a really great opportunity to look at what I've done and press on and see what else is in me. So I'm actually looking forward to it. I don't even know how to describe this, but it kind of freed me up so much when I lost some of my projects. I have been working on them for such a long time and just really getting stuck that when I lost them, it just turned around and gave me a whole refresh, because now I could do a totally different theme. And it's not like I couldn't have done that before, but because of the things that I had, hey, how are you? But because of the things that I had already started working out in the front of me, that project, because of that, I wasn't able to stick to it. I wasn't able to push past it. I wasn't able to grow. And because I felt I put so much energy into this project that I had to keep it. Now, I started looking at totally different themes, different pictures, different ideas. Because of that, it's allowed me to expand past where I was before. So I really want to encourage you to start fresh. What has been hindering you from starting new? What has been blocking you from your creativity? What has been keeping you from moving into your greater level of potential? Is it because of the routine? Because you have done something wonderful in the past and you think you have to use it or continue to use it again? Is it because you have ideas about yourself, how you've pictured yourself, your own vision has been stuck because of what you've done before? Sometimes when you let things go and you just put them down and stop trying to repair everything, some things need to be repaired because they were good, they worked well, but some things you need to let go. I want to start fresh and start new. And I want 2018 to be the year that my creativity comes out more than ever. And because I get to start fresh just with a new phone, I'm going to do that in other places of my life. I want to look at the way that I think about myself. I want to think about how I treat other people, how I interact, how I look at my career, everything around me. I want to take the time and look at the things that I need to put down and just keep them in the past, mark them 2017 and put them in a file. And I want to look at the things that were really important to me, that really grounded me as a person, those commitments that I've had for a long time that are significant, things that I treasure. Those are the things that I want to keep and continue to have in my life. And all these extras, I don't want to have all this baggage. I don't want to have all these extra things that labels I think I have to take with me into the next year. I want to start fresh. I want to start new. And I want to walk light. The only things that are the most important will stay with me. I almost think of getting on an airplane. A lot of times when we get on an airplane, you have your baggage that you put in the airplane, that you hand it to them and they have to pack it away for you. But then you always have those 1 or 2 bags that you put on the plane in your lap in front of you, because those are the things that you absolutely have to have. You cannot lose them, and you keep them with you. So I want to be that person that travels light, that I know what's going to be in that bag, in my heart, what I'm going to keep with me that are the most important, those grounding things in my life, and everything else that's really just taking up space, that has blocked my creativity, has blocked my ability to move on, to have clear vision. I want to get rid of those things. And even if they were great things, it's time to leave them behind, put them away, and be able to be fresh and to be new and to be ready for the next thing that God has for you. Because if you take too many bags with you, it's going to be hard for you to move into the things that He has for you. You don't want to be lugging so many things around, so many blocks, so many labels, so many, traditions that you have for yourself, customs that tie you down from you being able to go to a different level in your life. And I want to be free so that I can be everything that He wants me to be, and be open for those new things that will come into my life. I want to have room for them. Don't let your life get so filled up with the old that you have no room for the new. So in the end, I want to ask you, what are you going to do to help yourself start fresh in this new year? God has given you so many gifts. He gave you the gift to Himself. He gave you your family, your friends, people around that support you. And even if you don't always have those in your life that are strong, He's given you the ability to commune with Him and to go to greater heights and fulfill the purpose that He placed on your life. There's so many things to be grateful for. So I want to make sure that the things that I take into this new year are significant, they're meaningful, and that they are going to leave me still open to start fresh and start new. So I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I want to go out this year celebrating Christ and His birth, and also celebrating all that He can and will do in my life. And I hope you do the same too. And until next Thursday, Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a blessed night.